Number 6 with cheese. Today, Chicago local fare, headed down to Bridgeport, getting a breaded steak sandwich from Fabulous Freddy's on 31st. And this episode, all made possible by the legend Ali Munasser. I gotta do a leg slap because I gotta hold the camera. PayPal, he dropped us $100 just out of the blue and said, guys, breaded steak sandwiches, go snag them. So, Ali, this is for you. Thank you so much. Bridgeport, here we come.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West 31st Street.
Rico Benny's is kind of the standard. Hoping this is just as good. I had a phone order from Sean. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. Very efficiently running there. Alright guys, a couple of breaded steak sandwiches from Freddy's. He's fabulous. Acquire jump cut.
F-A-B-O-L-O-U-S.
Alright, let's do it. Let's look at it. Corey Wagner, second angle.
Alright, let's open this bad boy up, see what we got. I love breaded steak sandwiches. Look at that. Oh my god. So here's the bread we got. Let's open her up, and it's just a big old breaded steak covered in sauce, man. Gotta love it. I think there's some provolone cheese. It's kind of underneath the sauce there. You can't see it very well, but there she is in all her glory.
This is one of those things where it's never like the most visually attractive sandwich, but they're always like, I mean, that sauce with that breaded steak, like you can't beat it. Like,
right?
It's just so good. When I lived in the South, I really liked country fried steak.
Country fried steak.
Those were good.
Those were good.
Went right to my thighs. And then bam, there's that camera doing what it does. It's a big old breaded steak sando. All right, very excited. Freddy's. Also, shout out one more time, Ali. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. It's just always gonna taste good to me.
I just like Italian house-made red sauce. Might be one of my like favorite things on the planet.
I'll tell you what, store-bought red sauce is one of my favorite things on the planet.
Yeah, I don't even hate that.
I love red sauce. I honestly think they do pretty damn good at the store.
I'm just a happy guy when red sauce is involved.
And breaded steak.
I knew I was an adult when I make spaghetti at home, like red sauce spaghetti, I actually use an immersion blender and make my own sauce. That's how I knew I was an adult. I got a lot of dishes to do, but it's always worth it. I got like garlic simmering in there, and I got basil, and I'm opening cans of like whole peeled tomatoes. It used to just be ragu for me all day.
I don't even know what an immersion blender is.
I had to be told by Ali, and she was like, "You never seen this before?" I was like, "My family didn't. We didn't even have a blender, let alone a handheld blender." But dude, this is so good. I haven't had Rico Benny's in how long? Was that like 2017?
It might have been.
I like this way better than Italian beef. That was so good. I remember we sat under the train, and it was also 500 degrees that day. I remember like looking back on that footage, and I was just sweating while eating that.
I feel like theirs is way better. Gut instinct. This is delicious. Not as breaded as I would hope, and a little tough to chew through, but still delicious.
I remember Rico Benny's like wowed me one bite in. This is just like a solid sandwich.
This is just great, but not great.
Yeah, I think that's why like, I always hear Rico Benny's is like the spot to go, and I think it's warranted.
This is damn good though.
We should try to make one of these one time. Like, is it tough to make a breaded steak sandwich?
Can't be.
How do you get it so thin? You gotta tenderize the shit out of it.
Probably cut in half, flip it out, hammer it out, bread it, get some ragu.
Yeah, get some ragu. My meat tenderizer is so heavy that I think that would be the thing I'd grab if somebody broke into my apartment. Yeah. That thing would mess you up, dude. 12.5 pounds, and the spikes are lethal on that thing. I don't know how this steak stands a chance when I hit it. Yeah, this is good. That's one thing I love about this show is like, we never would have come here.
Never.
And because of Ali, and he was like, loves this sandwich. Like, it's so fun to like eat the stuff that people swear by and what they love so much in a neighborhood we don't get down to enough. Like, Bridgeport is so cool. It's just a solid sub sandwich. This steak is like so interesting. Man, that is thin, huh?
I wonder why people don't do more breaded steak sandwiches. They're always good.
I hadn't had one until I moved to Chicago.
I don't know if I had either.
I didn't even know what it was.
Really? The name didn't give it away?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's not around.
Yeah.
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
Why isn't it around? It seems such a no-brainer.
It does seem like a no-brainer. I think more places should do it. The place was cool in there. It was like counter service. It seemed like very old school Italian Chicago.
Bridgeport Benny's kind of like that too.
Yeah. I love the like that vibe. You walk in there and you like, you know right where to go. There's signs. It's just like everything was very efficient.
Damn good though.
Yeah. Guys, while you're watching this video, don't forget to give it a like. Really helps a lot. Other people can see it. And then also while you're watching, let us know what's your experience with breaded steak sandwiches. Have you ever had one? Have you ever even heard of them? Is there another spot in Chicago we should try them at? Drop a comment.
I just get this gut feeling that Philly's got great breaded steak sandwiches. No information to back that.
Right.
Pure gut feeling.
Yeah.
But it just seems like the type of place that they do it right.
Just that like hero style sandwich feels like Philly's got like a strong.
What's a hero style?
Like that bread, like where it's like the long like
bread?
French bread. I thought it's like a hero. Isn't that like a style of sandwich, like a hero?
I'm asking you the questions. You said it. You should know. I'm the one asking the questions.
I'm pretty sure that's right. Like,
don't ask the guy asking the questions the question.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hero style
Can you
sandwich.
imagine a teacher doing that?
You'd be like, I'm sorry. Like,
what's the quadratic equation? Yeah, it's you guys, what is it? I just f***ing asked you. I don't know.
Like a really bad substitute teacher.
Yeah. It's a style of sandwich though?
I think a hero is like a style of sandwich. I feel like Philly does a lot of hero
I'm gonna Google it.
Do it.
A Subway sandwich, also known as a sub, hoagie, torpedo, hero, or grinder.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So
okay.
it's just different.
It's a synonym for the word sandwich. Okay, well, cool. I was right, but I don't feel good about being right there. It was there's no satisfaction for me.
Oh, man.
All right, well, before we go ahead and rate that breaded steak sandwich, slow down, sir. This is a neighborhood. Let's do a shout out.
Patreon shout, Patreon shout, Patreon shout.
Patreon.com/number6 with cheese. 4 tiers on there. It's the best way to support Number 6 with cheese. A bunch of different perks like getting videos early, getting on Zooms with us, all kinds of fun stuff. Today we have some names of people that are donating.
That's
We're
right.
Gonna shout out because when you donate, you always get a shout out. So today,
Just a quick update.
Yeah.
To those people, we're at right about, I think we're a little under 40% of our goal. I just like to
Right.
keep, I think it's good to have goals in mind.
Right.
When I wanted to lose some weight, I had a weight loss goal, and I stepped on the scale every day, and I have to step on the scale to know where we're at.
That's a good point.
Right now, we're at about 40% to our on the way to our goal.
Yeah, so if you want to see us be able to do this full time without any worries, donate to the show. But yeah, guys, 2 names.
Patreon shout out number 1 goes Mr. Derek Strong. Derek donates the $10. Not only is he a supporter of the show, but he's also like a supporter on the merch. He buys a bunch of our merch. He posts our merch. He wears our merch in like at comedy shows. He's a comedian in the city. I got to meet him the other weekend. We're trying to figure out how to get him on the show. We're gonna make him a guest at some point. And if you guys want, go check out his podcast, Epic Cheat Day, where he has comedians on and they order like a cheat day meal and just kind of have a little chat. So Derek Strong, thank you so much for being a supporter. Be more like Derek and love us as much as he does.
And Patreon shout out name number 2, Nick Sakinski. Nick did the boss thing where he donated his entire year's worth amount all at once, and you get a savings.
Yep.
You save 10%. So he donated $108 to the show. It's like $10 a month minus the $12 for 10% math. So thank you so much, Nick, for doing that. That's so awesome. Nick, Derek, thank you. All right, moment of truth to score it. Out of 5 pieces of Wonder Bread over a steak, my brain sucks. How many pieces of Wonder Bread over a steak do you give the breaded steak sandwich? $9. Fabulous Freddy's on 31st, Corey Wagner.
$9, dude. That's actually feels like a steal of a deal to me because that was like very big and filling. Like I said, there wasn't much to say about it, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means they have a few ingredients that are great.
Yeah.
It's breaded steak with an awesome sauce and a delicious bread. It's quite delicious. Yeah, maybe it's not up to Rico Benny's, but that's literally one of the best sandwiches that I've had in the city. So,
right.
okay, not everything can be that. It's not like, you know, Scottie Pippen, just because he wasn't Michael Jordan doesn't mean he still wasn't Scottie Pippen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's a fantastic sandwich at a fantastic price and in a fantastic area. If you ever find yourself in Bridgeport, I highly suggest getting that. I'm going to give that And for $9, that's so filling and so delicious, dude. I think there's obviously room for growth because of Rico Benny's and stuff, but like, I'm gonna give it a 4.35. I still think it's like a damn good sandwich.
Yeah, that was all spot on. I think like it wasn't Rico Benny's standard, but being able to say, and even if you're Dennis Rodman, dude, you're a role player in the city. You know, you got to know what your role is, and I feel like this place has such a like. This is awesome. I'm thinking the whole time 4.0.
Wow, look at that.
4 out of 5.
Still a great score.
That's a great score on the show. I absolutely recommend Freddy's, and I think he's absolutely fabulous, dude. I think that adjective works really well to describe him.
What's one adjective describes?
Adjective describes a noun.
Gotcha.
Hey guys.
Person, place, or thing. That's a noun.
It is, and this is now really, I really rebound. Well, no, I knew what a hero was, kind of, and I said that, and I did math earlier. Dude, this is an education episode. You can show this to your students.
That's right.
So, guys.
Hungover in class, just play an
hungover.
episode of Number 6 with Cheese.
Tomorrow, very excited, going to the Bridgeport location, Carbon? It's gonna be a burrito that we're snagging tomorrow, so come on back.
Ironically, we've been talking about Rico Benny's a bunch. It's right next to Rico Benny's.
Next door to Rico Benny's. So come on back tomorrow. You're seeing a little bit of the fun overlaid on this, whether or not it looks good to you. And guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Goodbye.
Styling. Y'all heard about my kick game. I'm on the parquet, you see me as a Nick game. Probably seen this tatted on your chick frame. Fabulous.